Welcome everyone to the program. We begin the news this hour with the controversy around the proposed hate speech bill. That's right, it's still in the news. Well, the Deputy Secretary General of the United Nations, Mrs. Amina Mohammed, says it comes as a relief that the death penalty prescribed for hate speech is being removed from Nigeria's legislation. Mrs. Mohammed says that hate speech is at an all-time high around the world and that the United Nations is solidly against it. She also spoke to State House correspondents in Abuja on the launch of 5G in Nigeria, and she stated that special attention should be paid to its environmental impact.
I think we need to know that globally we are in a space where hate speech has reached an all-time high, and so any checks and balances that we can put into a society, into a country, into a region to bring an end to that is welcome. So again, the way that the legislation is being followed to try to put that in place, I think is commendable. We of course do not support the death penalty, and I'm very happy to see that yesterday that I understood that was taken out of the legislation that was being put forward. The Secretary General has also put in place a special envoy on hate speech. There's a strategy for that now, and we're looking at that globally. I think these frameworks, again, this is the importance of multilateralism, is that we can go much, much further if we do these things together. Many of these issues are crossing borders through technology, which you talk about. There's a good side to technology, there's a side that's not so good, and what we need to do is to put in those checks and balances to ensure that it doesn't do any harm to people, which we see, of course, hate speech doing every day. I think it's important that we have 5G. It is an incredibly fast technology, but at the same time, we have to make sure that the climate footprint is recognized, because with 5G comes an enormous usage of water and also power. And in both those cases, we have to find, ways to balance that so that you are getting you're profiting from the technology, but not at the expense of the environment, for which now, climate change is a big part of our existential threat.